Hi guys, this is ImArtsify, and I just want to quickly apologise for not uploading a video in a while. The previous week and a half I haven't had any internet, but I've got it back now and it's super fast. I've got BT Infinity installed now, so I've got like really fast upload speed and stuff, so I can upload lots of cool videos. Now just quickly, this video tutorial that I've got for you today is an OCE breakdown on the Fume Denos OCE I did back in January. Now again, I also recorded this tutorial back in January, but I never uploaded it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to leave a like, and I shall see you later. Hey guys, this is Joe Arts, and today I've got a pretty exciting video for you. I'm doing a breakdown slash how I did it video on my OCE I did for Fume Denos. Now this was the like menu, like create and edit type thing, so you can like select the color correction and like the song and the edit and all that kind of stuff. This is basically how I made it, so let's just get right into it. It went up on FLE and got quite a lot of views and likes and stuff. I think I got about 30 subs from it, so I'm sure all you guys want to see how I made it. So yeah, let's just get right in there. So the first thing I did was I thought to myself how I could make a really good edit that's original, classic, and that hasn't been done before. And I thought I was talking to my Optic Star, a friend of mine. And I was looking at the main menu for Modern Warfare 3, which I had running in the background, and I was thinking, well, I've seen some of these kind of create and edit before, but they're all kind of custom menus, and they were never like actually related to COD except for the content in them. And I thought, well, what if the Modern Warfare 3 menu was the actual create and edit menu? So I thought, okay, so how would I do that? And I kind of got thinking, I did some planning, some rough kind of sketches, all that kind of stuff. And I came up with actually using the original Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer menu, and then just changing all the text, changing the colours, not the colours, but kind of changing it up a bit, so I can put it to my own style. So that's basically what I went and did. So let's just get in there. The first thing I did was, oops, I'm just going to hide all these layers. And then we want to do that. There we go. That was all the sound layers I just hid, by the way. So first thing I did, if I can remember how I did it, no, not that one. I'm just going to hide all these layers and stuff so I can see the basic starting point. I think this one was inactive, was it? Nope. That one wasn't. This one was. Yep. That one wasn't. That one wasn't. Okay, there we go. So the only layers I had on this first clip were the text, which was the actual text, as you can see there, that I keep hiding and opening. I had the selected menu, which was this white bar, which had a mask, so it faded out, so I can hide that. And I had the actual background itself, which if I just hide the text and selected, was just that, which is just a still image, which I created in Photoshop. So if we just open up Photoshop and go to BG, you can see, here we go, here's the actual menu I was working off. I've just got the basic image, and obviously for the different menus I had to change it up a bit, but you can kind of see, so like for the color correction one I had all of them, and I actually had, if you're wondering what these green things are here, that was basically so I could add the color correction images in After Effects, but I decided to just add them in like that, and I just got rid of the green layers. I took a screenshot from my PVR of the original main menu creator class, so I had this, so I had that to work on for the actual color correction. So as you can see, it's almost an exact replica. I just took out all of this kind of stuff and just added in my own version. And we've got things like color correction up around the top. We have that line here which came out, which is just a single stroke. I'm not going to go into too much detail on how I made everything. I'm going to kind of explain how I did it, but I'm not going to show you completely how I did it, because it took me a good few days to make this. So yeah, I just kind of grabbed the original. So like if I just hide all these layers, I had the original background here from the main menu, and I just went in and literally I just had this. I wanted to keep this guy as the background, so I just found an image of the guy like that. I just overlaid it so it filled up the entire thing. I then added in some buttons down here, which were there originally. Added in the sidebar here, which covered up this side. Then added in the line there. Color correction, obviously, and so on. And for each different one, I did save them as different files. So if I go to main menu, PSD, we've got this one, which has like this bar down here. It's got the individual bars, so we can have all them in it. So you got the text and stuff. And I just kind of just changed the text up, added in what I wanted. Got rid of that. Like this one is the prestige icon, which I just added in. I just got an image off the internet and just dragged that in there, and done all this kind of stuff. Like add another player for a dualtage. That's kind of a pretty cool thing I did. And I just changed up here from Xbox Live to my YouTube name, and the same down here from like you've got an open nat type or whatever to go to subscribe to me. See, I just created all the original images in Photoshop, nothing different there. And then I basically then I added the text. I figured I couldn't actually have the text on the back. Whoops. I couldn't have the text like this, because then if I overlaid the select button thing, if I just I couldn't overlay this select and A one over the text so that it will cover the text up. So I figured let's just make an individual text with just the text, like that, which I then overlaid over the background in the right position. And then I put the selected PNG, which is literally just that, and then I added that in underneath the text, but on top of the background, so it was there, which I then just animated to move down like that. And if you're wondering how I kind of made it to literally jump from one square to the next in a frame, instead of like, if I like do this, it's going to go like that. I just literally went one frame forward and moved it to the position I wanted, so it literally moves there in a frame. So this was at 60 frames per second, so you don't even see it move. It does move, but because your eyes move so slowly, you can see if I increase the frame rate of this, you could see it move, but like that is literally just moving a frame at a time. So same here, it just went down again. It was kind of hard to get the timing right, but I just had to play with it and decide what I wanted to do. So honestly, once you've gone to there, so it's got color correction, he presses A, and then he skips to I think it's just them. Is it just them that I want to select? Yep. And these two, is there anyone that I've got active? Nope. So then I cut off this one at the point where I wanted him to press A, and started the next one, which was just the new where's hide these? Was just this menu here with the color correction on it with no text or anything. I then added in the text, and then the select button underneath the text, and I again just animated that down like that. And you're probably thinking how I did the like them desaturate and then light up, kind of get saturated when I hover over them. So this one's the cool one. If I go to the next one, this one's the warm one, and it goes down as I scroll through it. It goes down and then it goes back up afterwards to the select one he wants. And to do that, I made how many is there? There's 5, isn't there? So I made 5 adjustment layers, sorry, and I just literally keyframes their opacities to which one was active. So on the smoky one, I made the opacity for smoky, which is this one here, to 0%. So that was not active at all. So this was desaturated. This was saturated. And so on the others, I added in a black and white, and just so it's all black and white. And then so it's completely turned off here, so you can see it. And then the next one, so when he moves down, this one becomes 100% opacity. This one opacity goes down, so it just kind of fades through each one. So it's like they're being turned on and off, determining on which one it's on. So color theory, it's this one, and so on, and that one. And then it goes back up quickly because I move more quickly. And I go up and select smoky, I think, yeah. So then once I did that, I press A, and it goes on to the next one, which is these ones. So actually it's not just them, it's this one. I think it's that one, yep. And then it's that one, I think, yeah. So then you've selected them, so then he selects smoky. He then moves back to the main menu again, which I added in another 3 layers for the main menu, which then he scrolls down a bit further, then he goes to soundtrack, which then it stops again, and then it goes into the new one, which I believe is this one. So he selects soundtrack, and then it goes into this. Now this one was quite a bit more fun to do because I wanted to have something like a preview, so you could preview what the song was going to be. So I put in some songs here like Toby Mac, Change Forever, Mac Miller, Deadmau 5, all that kind of stuff. So he goes down, he scrolls through them, and on this one he presses X because he wants to hear what it's like. So then when he presses X, I faded in a song if you go onto an audio level, audio layer, sorry, and press L. Oh, oops, there we go. It will come up with the audio levels and the waveform thingy. Whatever, that's muted. And I just faded in the audio from -48 to 0, so it fades in as he previews it. So if I just scroll through this, so basically it previews the song, the beat, the main beat of the song, then it fades out again here, and then he scrolls up. I think he goes up to Lost Countdown, which is the song I used, and he previews it again. You can't really hear it very well because I've got my volume turned down. If it's good to see the sound waves. Whoops, it's muted, that's why. Yep, so I got that. And then it fades out again. And then he selects that one, and then that one turns off again. And it swaps to the new main menu, which I believe is this one. Yep. And then he scrolls down to effects. And he clicks on that one. I don't know where he clicks on that one. Here. There's so many layers, it gets so confusing. So he clicks on that one and he goes down. And I just made a tick in Photoshop, like a little tick thingy, and they're all turned off, like that. So as he clicks them, actually I don't know where. Oh, here's the first one. As he clicks on it, the tick appears. And obviously there's no fast play, it skips a couple, like he doesn't do particular, I don't think. Yep, and as he goes through it just ticks them. And then he comes back to the main menu, the select thing then scrolls up, and it goes to start edit, and that's the end of that composition. Which you can see it's a lot of layers for one composition. And then I have all these sound effects which I added in, and there's over 60 layers of sounds. So basically these ones, to hear all these sounds here, these little short bites, are the kind of the beeping noise type thing when you go up and down. So I just scroll through this. There you go, kind of that beeping noise. That's the scroll effect, and I literally added one of them for every time the thingy moved, so it sounds realistic. And then I literally recorded that from the main menu by doing it with my PVR and just made it into a sound level, and just stuck it on there. Actually no, I recorded it as a video, then just hid the video but left the sound in. And the same for the actual backing soundtrack. I went onto the main menu, I put my PVR to record for like 30 seconds, and I just recorded the soundtrack, which it does kind of the cool sounds. Like that. That's the kind of backing track. I left that recording for all of this. I think if I can press, nope, like you kind of see all the layers and stuff. So yeah, I'd done that. Then the next thing I did was it flicks straight to the loading screen from this point. The second I click start edit at the end of this composition, it goes to the loading screen. So here's the main menu, then it goes poof, loading screen. Now this is quite easy to create. I went into Resistance, the map, and just took a screenshot, and then I stuck that in here. I literally recorded a cinematic in Resistance, and I froze the frame by just right clicking, time, freeze frame, and it adds a freeze frame wherever you were during the clip. So then it's frozen at that point. Added a little color correction. Where is the color correction? Is it this one? Yeah. So adding in that color correction, just so it looks a bit nicer. Added in some text with a little black stroke. Obviously made the Intel thingy, clip by Fume Denos. And the loading bar was quite easy to do. I had a black solid, which because it's obviously dark during the loading screen. And for the white one, I added a linear wipe. So that's a transition. So all it does is I animated the completion of it. So it just scrolls along like this and it gets complete. So up here you can see it increasing. So it's 69 here. So if we get about there we go, it's 50%, and I just did it to the end of how long I wanted it. So I went to here, transition completion 100%. I just made a little black, little white solid, and I applied it to that. What else have I done? I then just added in a generating edit type thing here, which it does like waiting for players, setting up, all that kind of stuff. And to do that, I just added in text, and I added in, if I just go to effects, I can't remember what. I used one of the text presets, animation presets, text, animate in. I can't remember which one I used. It was one of the kind of technical ones. I think it might have been decoder fade in. I'm not sure. But I just applied that, moved the keyframes to where I wanted, and it just kind of fades in like that, randomly. And then that's it basically. Then here, I wanted it to cut off and go to the actual clip. Now, I know a lot of you have probably seen the, what's it called? So this is the, so then here, I wanted to go into a cinematic, so I had the cinematic set up. I did some motion tracking and After Effects, Buju, sorry, and then did some Cinema 4D work to get Fume Denos coming like this with a nice red text. It's not that well motion tracked, so I didn't really spend that much time on it, like that, and then it fades out, and then the clip fades in. Now, I'm not really going to go over that much in depth on how I did the clip. If I just go to the actual clip, all I did was at the beginning, zoom out a bit, I just added motion tiling at the clip, so it's like this, and I just keyframes the scale to scale in. So if I just show you, the motion tile does basically that. And I added on mirror edges, output width 400, output height 400, and it does this cool thing, and it scales at like 27%. Then I increase the scale so it zooms into just the clip. But I didn't want just that because everyone uses this, so I added in some optics compensation. Now this basically changed the field of view, so it gives it a little kind of spherical sphere type thing. And how long have I been doing this for? 16 minutes, okay. I added in, if I unreverse it, it does that. You just want to make sure its reverse lens distortion is ticked. And I just literally animated that in as well, so it's at 44% at the start of the clip. And by the time it's scaled in completely, it's at like 18, which is like the average. What else did I do? I added a bit of wiggle into the rotation. To do that, you just want to alt-click on the stopwatch for rotation, and then in the little box that comes up, just type in wiggle, and I did 8. It moves 8 frames roughly every 2 seconds, so 8,2. And does that. Just it's wiggling a bit, and I did a bit of Twixtor here. Like that is Twixtor, isn't it? Yeah. I think I added some Twixtor in. I added that in the final clip, I think. Where is it? Yeah, here I did. Wait, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. There we go. So like all these bits here, all these brown bits are like the actual syncing. So I've got like this bit here. It fades in here, and then here it goes slow motion. So I added some Twixtor, just slow mode this in. Like that. It's really nice slow mo here. It kind of gets a bit distorted here, but I added some nice color correction so it kind of hides it. And then it speeds up and it shoots in, boom. Then it speeds up a bit here so he can get there fast enough. And then he can shoot him, boom. And I just basically synced this all up, added some more Twixtor there, and that kind of stuff. And I added this. There we go, this last kill for the quad feed. He does get another 2 kills, but they are split, and I didn't want it to be that long. So then here was quite easy to do. I literally then, when the clip I wanted the clip to stop, I did again. I froze the frame, so right click, time, enable freeze frame, but I split the layer first so it wouldn't freeze the entire clip. So it froze, and then I animated the position of the black and white adjustment layer again. I just animated that going down, so it like the effect, and then I literally went in to theater mode, screen capped the save clip. I changed it to save to favorites, and then it just goes to animate the thingy down again. Yes, and then it ends like that. I mean, it's quite simple to make, really, but it's a lot time consuming. You want it to be perfect, and just everything kind of like all this. It's quite simple, and it's just kind of some tips. Just keep your edits original. Like this took me a while to think of, I've got another kind of edit like this that I think I want to do, but it will take some time to make. It's not completely like this, it's completely different, but it's kind of a lot different to what you've seen before. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has kind of been a breakdown on how I made my creator edit. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I spent a lot of time working on this, so please like the video, it means a lot. Let's see if we can get 15 likes, because considering I've got 30 new subs, then I think I should be able to get 15 likes, plus all my old subs. So keep liking the video, guys. Comment saying what you think of this, and what you thought I could have done to change it. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in a later video, I guess. Yeah, so peace.